This is the first video I'm going to do in a tutorial series for patching, and I'm going to be going through for this video just the basics of patching. In future videos, probably 2 or 3 more videos I'll be going through more advanced stuff, but for now, this is just for people who've never played patching before, basically. I think, or people who've only just started, or are struggling with getting any decent duty reports. Because I feel like once you know the basics, then just playing the game will get you to at least a renowned or grandmaster level, and from that point you're looking at going to the more advanced stuff anyway. So I don't feel like there's any need for in between. So first, I'm just gonna show what the controls are, and so it's all you need really for this is a mouse. That's the best way to play it. So you can drag and drop pieces, just click, drag and drop, and you can rotate with your mouse wheel, or you can rotate by clicking, and you can use either mouse button to click and rotate it, and either one to drag. You can also use your keyboard. WAS and D will move the the highlight around, and you space to grab, and then you swap it by pressing space again with whichever you got highlighted next. But I wouldn't recommend using a keyboard because it's not as good. You can also use to finish off the board. You either click on the spool like that, or you press enter. A lot of people do press enter because it's more efficient on time, but I prefer to click. It's just me personally. The basic idea of the game is you're gonna try and connect this spool to this tie off, and there'll either be 1, 2, or 3 tie-offs depending on what level you're playing at. But yeah, first it'll just be one on a smaller board, and that's basically what you're trying to do at first. It's just connect that to the tie-off. And that's pretty much the basics of the game. You've got a timer down here. It won't show up until I'm onto a little bit of a higher level, but there's a timer at the bottom that runs. And I actually can't really show it to you because my mouse doesn't show up. For some reason, my mouse isn't showing up on this recording. But down the bottom, underneath the blue squares, there is a timer down there, and that is. Once that reaches the top, if you haven't got your board completed, you'll bootstrap board, which ruins the puzzle for you. Like, you ain't gonna get any score from that. But that's pretty much the basics. Your goal right now would be just play the puzzle until you get through these star levels, until you get to grommets. And grommets is where you'll start actually getting scores. So for now, if you're at this level, don't worry about your duty report. Just play the puzzle. Just don't play it in short amounts of time. Play it in long amounts of time. Try and get to grommets. And yeah, I think I'll just hop over to another account and I'll quickly show what like how to use grommets as well. Actually, just in case anyone doesn't know it. Yep. So I'm on my alt now. Once this gets going, I'm going to show you the grommets. Another couple of things. The scoring of patching is based on 3 things, I think. It's the time that it takes you to finish your board. It's the score that you get from your grommets, so your donkeys, your Vegases, your bingos. That's what you get from grommets. And it's your size multiplier, which is either I can't remember what the smallest one is, but there's above that there's fine patch, there's so good, there's masterful patching, and there's flawless masterpiece. Usually you're going to be going for so good plus, depending on what style of patching you're doing. Right, so we can get into it now. And here you'll be able to see the timer. So the timer's at the bottom going, as you see. And we've got grommets now. And basically the idea of grommets is they tie off the end of your patch. So once you connect all of your pieces up, if you've got anything left, you can just tie off with a grommet. And you want to try and get as many grommets in. Like we've got 4 grommets in here, so that'll give us a donkey on it, or a bingo. Yeah, a bingo. And that's how you use grommets. once you, as you can see there, like the score was on before was not going up at all, but my multiplier now, if you look at the top right of my puzzle, it's starting to go, and that's just from one board. So grommets are where you get your score from. Until you get grommets, you're not going to have any score. Um, so a couple more things. One thing I've already mentioned: ignore the score at first, and one important thing for patching, if you're looking to if you're just looking to be decent at patching, it doesn't really matter. But if you're looking to be like ultimate or one of the best patchers, you're gonna have to get a decent mouse and mouse mat if you haven't got one already. Um, Basically, you want your mouse to glide across the mouse mat easily, and to have it consistent, so the mouse always ends up where you expect it to. And that's pretty much it for the basics. And I've just discovered how hard it is to talk and game at the same time. But yeah, my next video, I think I'll be going over. It'll be more advanced for people who are actually looking to improve. I'll be going over speed patching.